It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And here comes Denzel Ward. We've heard his name plenty this season with 37 tackles so far. It's the Browns and the Commanders next on Madden Football.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jayden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays, but he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today, but he has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll throw with Daniels. This one complete to Bryant. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. But that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Daniels. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jayden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slides to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be let out, Greg, by their quarterback, a first-round pick in the April draft.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had. Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. That is first touchdown this year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. He took it in himself for a touchdown on the opening drive, as that leads us to take a look at the NFL leaders in quarterback rushing touchdowns. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he'll have a Commander's first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
2nd and 11. Throwing now, Daniel. That pass taken in by McLaurin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 5. On play action, Daniels. A throw right side is intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They're going to motion the tight end over here. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. That one's on Orlando Brown Jr. One of the tight ends in motion right. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Browns will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that, and take a lead on that field goal.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To the right side, catch made by McLaurin. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. On the zone read, here's Daniels. Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up at about the 42.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Now a give on the ground, and he'll be brought down at the 45. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Daniels. Taking off.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
We're all set to kick this one away. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. And that is the last thing you want to do, Greg. When you have the ball on offense in your hands and the other team gets points, it is 2 with a safety there.
And it's really a rare play in the NFL, Mike. We just don't see it very often. So anytime a defense gets the run off the field celebrating, getting an easy 2 points, they'll take it.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signaled he has enough. 1st down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now Daniels. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. They'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. A handoff here, up the middle, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Mikey Sanderstill.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
First and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. Here's a toss, right side. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. Daniels now going to look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single 1st down. So give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half.
A gain of 11 yards.
The Browns getting their punting team out there. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. On target. Got it to McClurry. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. This is caught down that right sideline. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but now a long way to go on third and goal. Third and goal, it's Daniels. That is caught.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Browns offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll air this one out for Renfro.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
First and 10 now from the 36. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up. He'll drop to throw. That pass to the sideline, nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On first and 10, here's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Daniels now on first down. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
With the score from 13, Commanders 12.